Hey everybody, it's Dave, Icleangrout to smile about. So I'm going to show you how to change your brush head on an SX-12. Now this is an old school one. I've had this wand for about 16 years and I love it. It's light, really easy to work with. It's a little bit harder to get under the counters with and stuff, but you know, I have a turbo force too, and sometimes I use that. You know, people have their own opinions about tile wands and everything like that. There's all kinds of stuff coming out, but for me, I like using my good old SX-12. Yes, they can warp if you don't have their vacuum set correctly and things like that, but you need to pay attention just like anything else, right? So the video that I made though is pretty funny because I mean I even had a little bit of trouble trying to get the new brush head on there. Okay, but I'm going to show you what you need to do and how it really works, because I know some people they get a new brush head and they can think it's like the turbo force where you just snap it on, and it's not like that at all. So stay tuned, check it out. All right, everybody, I got this SX-12. I've had this wand for about 15 years. Okay, I replaced the spindle. It's beat up, but it works really great still. So I love these SX-12s because they're light and they just produce a lot more RPMs than the turbo forces. You know, the turbo forces, some guys like that, some guys don't. But you know, that's my thing. I've used the turbo force and it's very heavy. But today I'm going to show you real quick on how you have to replace the brush rings. Because I mean, if you tried putting on this brush ring when it's like this in this state out of the box, you're not going to be able to do it. You have to do some stuff, and I'm going to show you what you need to do. So first thing we need to do is get some boiling water, okay? And then you need some kind of container to hold your brush in it. I'm just going to use my sink here, and we're going to pour the hot water in here, and we're going to let it soak for about 10 minutes. And you can see right now it's really it's stiff, right? But once we get that water in there, let it soak for a bit, it's going to become really pliable and it's going to be wiggly, and you'll see. So I put in the boiling water, and whoo, steamy. I'm gonna let that soak. You don't need to go crazy super deep, just enough to get around the rubber molding and stuff, and get all nice and expanding, right? About 10 minutes, and it's a little hot still, but you can see how it's like bending a little bit. It's getting a little flexible. I'm gonna let it sit a little bit longer. I'm gonna add a little bit more hot water again, and maybe another 10 minutes we'll let it go. But once it's done, after another 10 minutes of hot water, it should be really nice and pliable. The thing you want to do is when your brush ring is ready, to position your towel wand. So all you have to do is just get quick access to it, because within a few minutes it will start to harden up again and be a little bit difficult to apply. So we'll see what goes on here. So here we are. See how mushy it is now? So that's what she said. Anyways, a few more seconds here and we'll go and put it on the ring. Ooh. All right, so you take the ring here, place it under the wand like that, get under the lip, takes a little working. Come on, baby. There we go. Come on. Maybe it's too soft now. This here. Come on. Oh, okay, there we go. See, now it's hardening up. It works, believe me. You just gotta work it. There you go. Okay. So there's different ways, but you gotta work it in here. And then this little like that, and that's it. Okay, so now your ring's on. All you have to do is like get a couple little screws wherever you want to place them. If you can remember where the original screws were, sometimes you can mark it where the original screws were and just screw it in. But Jesus, never mind. That's what happens. If the screws aren't in, it'll pop right out. But getting it in, there, see? Now it's in again. You wouldn't be able to do that if it was cold. Okay? So let that get to room temperature and it should be fine. So that's what you gotta do. This is the old style SX-12s, okay? The new ones you don't really need to do that, but works great. Love the spinner. Hope this helps some of you guys out. Good luck.